Alright, y'all, what's going on? I'm not doing a beer review today, but I am going to talk about a beer. Let me have a sip of beer first, though. Open me up, let's go reserve. Listening to Hank 3 with old Jessica White tap dancing on a table. So what do we got here? This is the old Kingsbury brew near beer. It's got the pull tab. Check that out. I'm going to open her up and give her a good tasting and see how it tastes after all these years. Just kidding. Y'all think I'm really that crazy? I mean, I know I'm crazy, but still. If anybody knows how to mirror image a video, let me know, please. Howman's famous Kingsbury brew near beer. This famous beverage, known for its fine flavor, contains approximately 63 calories per 12 ounce of liquid, or approximately 60% less calories than our regular Kingsbury beer. Contains 12 fluid ounces. G. Howman Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin. And then it has dash Newport, Kentucky, dash St. Paul, Minnesota, dash Evansville, Indiana. Since 1847. Let's have a drink and I'll tell you a little bit of the history. Daniel Mason. Cheers to Daniel Mason if he ever sees this. Alright. So, the Kingsbury Breweries Company was founded in 1847, at which time it was the Kuntz and Blesser Brewing Company. The main location was Manitowoc, Wisconsin, with other locations in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and St. Paul, Minnesota. In 1926, the firm was sold to the Manitowoc Products Company and was known as the excuse me, sorry, and was known as the Gutch Brewery. Its corporate name was changed to Kingsbury Breweries Company in 1933. The Kingsbury name and label originated during the Depression as a near beer because of the ban on alcohol during Prohibition. Following the end of Prohibition, the brewery was issued U permit number WIS U734, allowing the resumption of brewing operations. In 1933, Kingsbury Pale and Kingsbury Ale began to be produced. Kingsbury's franchise brand was known as the Aristocrat of Beer, in quotes, and, quote, fit for a king, end quote. Kingsbury's main offices remained in Manawak until 1963, when it merged with G. Howman Brewing Company, which brewed and distributed Kingsbury label products until 1974. The G.O. Weinman Brewing Company of Newport, Kentucky, brewed and sold Kingsbury beer in Kingsbury near beer between 1967 and 1983. The Sioux City Brewing Company of Sioux City, Iowa, brewed and sold Kingsbury from 1959 to 1960. The Stroh Brewing Company later, after it brought the G. Hyman Brewing Company, brewed and distributed some Kingsbury labels. Stroh's ceased operation in 1999 to 2000, and the Miller Brewing Company bought the Kingsbury Near Beer label, which is still brewed and distributed by Miller. Y'all may not find this interesting, but to me, I love it. I love reading about it. You know, everything, including all the shelf space and all your stores, your gas stations, is bought out by the big dogs. Supreme Beverage, Anheuser-Busch, InBev, Coca-Cola, and Pepsi. Is what it is. I mean, money talks and walks. All right. So, talking about the near beer. Kingsbury Brew Near Beer, 1938 to 1972. So, this beer that I have here, they stopped it in 1972, as far as my understanding goes. No alcohol. I could open it and see what's inside, but would any of us really benefit from that? I could also drink it, but I would get sick, and I'm pretty sure you would get sick watching me get sick off of drinking something that's pretty sickening. And it does have a code on the bottom. The code, I'll show you. Can you see? Can you see? Well, hold on, wait. I gotta rewind this. You gotta hear this. Hold your ass, Fred. Excuse my language. Let's rewind it again. Let's rewind it to the beginning. Happy Saturdays, y'all. No fucking way. There's a lot of guys that you don't know about yet, that you will know about here soon. That's paving the way for the new fucking shit. And it ain't pop country. It's not the bullshit you see on CFT. None of that. Because most of the FM radio, no matter what style of music, unless it's college radio, most of that other shit is watered down bullshit, and they're being paid to play what you fucking hear. So it's all the guys that's been living in the bars, writing songs from their heart, because they don't need a number one hit, they don't need their record label, they don't need the whole machine to keep them fucking going. They'll be going just like all the true fucking outlaws do. So, fuck FM radio, fuck CMT, fuck MTV. This is Scott, I'm here to put the dick in, Dixie, or cut in country. Now, I do say on my YouTube, or I do click, that this video ain't made for children. Now, it's a family, it could be family, but look, You don't want anybody under 21 watching these videos. Alcohol is for 21 and over. And at that point, you're an adult, so you can handle the language. And this song is called Dick and Dixie. Live concert has the basis of Joe Buck Yourself. If you ain't heard Joe Buck Yourself, check him out. So yeah, pretty much, I used to deliver for Anheuser-Busch for a few years, actually, back in the day. And whenever a place in the city would go wet, it's a fight. Who can get there first? Who gets there first has the most shelf space. You know, and it's always going to be your macro big time guys. Well, as far as Alabama goes, you know, Alabama was last in everything. In 2012, we finally got allowed to sell Backwoods Bastard and Dirty Bastard by the Founders Brewing Company. Why we couldn't sell it before? Not the ABV, but because of the label. And prior to the new laws, you weren't allowed to sell beers above, I think it was 6% ABV. And understandably, that's because your typical person thinks beer is going to taste like Bud Light, Coors Light. That's what they think beer tastes like. And it's because of this right here, moolah. So let's don't get too far off subject though. This don't have any alcohol, but they made it during Prohibition because you can't get alcohol. I mean, I wonder what it would have tasted like. Very interesting. I mean, I like the top on it. I mean, if you're my age or younger, you've never opened a pull tab. What's it say on the top? If you're wondering, it says dispose of properly. Please don't litter. And I'm a big advocate on not littering. I don't like people littering. That's the way to tick me off. I'll take the litter and I'll throw it right back at you. I'll make you eat your own litter. Try me. I got these pythons right here. They ain't as big as they used to be though. Oops, little spinach. Yeah, but from my understanding though, with this beer, they've been bought out many times, distributed different places, but that's how you expand. That'll bring me to the subject of founders. There's your people out there that are beer reviewers that I respect majorly because they're some of the best reviewers out there, but they will not buy founders because they say it was bought out. I used to kind of be like that. Well, I started out with your macros like a lot of people, and that's all I drunk. You know, I was underage. Everybody thought I was carrying around a guitar everywhere, but no, I had beer in a guitar case. It wasn't a guitar. They saw me walk around the park. hell yeah, let's follow this guy. He's about to play some guitar. And then they'd realize, nah, he ain't playing guitar. He ain't even got a guitar in that thing. That's beer. That was back in the day. Oh, I was bad. I was bad. Anything else I could add to this video? Oh, I could add anything. Really, I mean, it's my video, right? My channel. Let's see. Let's do a little old school Hank 3. How about that? How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? Let's see here. Let's have some beer. Cheers. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Way down in West Virginia, there's some people who are one of a kind. They don't need nothing from nobody, 'cause they're already doing fine. You got Appalachians hunching, and babies raising hell. The legend of D.R.E. White will never die like the BREW.
I ain't played that in years. I got this thing on my left hand called trigger finger. Close your hand and that finger right there is sticks. Gotta pop it out, you know. So it hurts to play. But bye, guys. 2 beers in, I remember a little bit of something.
The legend of D.R.E. White will never die like the BREW.
That was just something random. I wasn't even using pick. Next video, I'm gonna show off something.
Raised over 24 of her own and had to watch her husband.
These are authentic German clay mugs. Authentic breweries. So I'll talk about them in my next video.
Never yeah.
We're just having fun here. How about that? I know the stash is a little too hot for the women to handle on me. But, that's the way I roll. Cheers, y'all.